Hi, welcome to my kitchen. My name is Bridie and I'm a nutritionist from Melbourne, and I spend a lot of time in what I call the heart of my home because I just have such a passion for the healing power of the food that we prepare for ourselves and our loved ones. And just about to join me on screen is my little cat Dina. Off you hop. Thank you. One of the big things about what I like to do in the kitchen is to prepare food for my loved ones that is healing, and I do have a friend that I'm preparing some food for today who unfortunately has been going through some treatment for cancer. Cancer is that it's going to be very individual what your needs are. So I'm not saying that these are foods you should eat if you have been diagnosed with cancer, but this is what I'm preparing for my friend. Due to their specific circumstances. And in this case, what I'm preparing is very nourishing, so high nutritional value, but also high caloric foods as well to help them rebuild their strength and appetite as well. So keep that in mind. The other thing that you'll notice is that I've gone for as much organic ingredients as I can get. So I'm going to be using organic butter, organic eggs, I've got organic vegetables, I've got organic coconut milk, this is organic chicken mince, organic coconut sugar, and of course organic lemons. So what I'm going to be making today is I'm going to be making a GAPS lemon butter. So GAPS, if you're not familiar, stands for gut and psychology syndrome. It's a protocol where you are eating foods that are designed to nourish and build a healthy gut. So that's one thing we'll be focusing on. So I'm going to be making a GAPS lemon butter with these ones here. Also with the butter and the eggs and this tarragon and shallots, I'm going to be making a Bearnaise sauce. That's mainly for the nutritional value of the eggs and the butter, but also for the high fat content as well and easily digestible. I'm going to be making a coconut custard in case they are not able to tolerate dairy particularly well at this stage of the healing. But normally I would still say dairy is fine if it's well tolerated, as long as it's a good organic milk and preferably unhomogenized as well, which essentially just means that the fat has not been emulsified into the rest of the milk using high heat temperatures. It's still pasteurized, but the fat is still in its natural form. And then with the organic chicken mince and the sweet potato and the zucchini, I'm going to be making a chicken pie. So I'll do the chicken filling and then I'll make a really high fat, high carb topping with the sweet potato, probably more butter on top as well. So the foods I'm making are hopefully will be tempting to someone who maybe has a low appetite, highly nutritious, using lots of highly nutrient dense foods, and as clean as possible, using mostly organic ingredients as well. So come join me in the kitchen, let's get cooking. Alright, so that is the lemon butter done. So this is the consistency, it's nice and thick, and this just ensures that the eggs are cooked all the way through. I'll set this aside now until it's cool, and then I'll pop it into some jars. Done! Okay, so I'm going to stick with the sweet theme for now, and I'm going to make a coconut custard. When I make coconut custard, I usually put some cocoa or cacao powder in it to make it less coconutty, because it can be a very strong coconut flavor. So for my recipe, I do 3 tablespoons of corn flour to 3, so equal parts of corn flour to butter. Melt those down together to cook off the floury kind of taste. So I've got the butter that I left over from what I used before, so that's about 3 tablespoons-ish. I'll melt them together, cook off the flour, and then to that I'll add 2 tins of organic coconut milk. They're 400 mils each, so 800 mils altogether. Probably about 1/4 of a cup of coconut sugar and a similar amount of cacao powder. I'm also going to add 4 egg yolks and a teaspoon, I'm thinking, of gelatin as well. This is a really beautiful Australian grass-fed beef gelatin, and I'm adding that wherever I can just to boost the nutritional value of everything I'm making. So first up, this needs to be melted down. So while that's melting, I'll get eggs sorted. I keep all of my egg whites that I don't use purely because they make great pavlova or meringue. Not that I would give that to someone that is unwell at the time because it's very high sugar. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's now 10 egg whites. I'll probably, and vanilla. It needs vanilla as well. I'll add a 1/4 of a cup for now, same as the sugar, and we'll mix this up and we'll see what it looks like. This is going to be very messy. Right, looks good. Doesn't she look good? So now we're going to add this into the corn flour and butter mixture that's on the stove, bring it to the heat. Once it comes to the boil, we'll turn it off and just beat it like our life depends on it. Alrighty, chocolate custard is off the stove. It's just come to the boil. Because of the eggs, the coconut cream or the coconut milk, the corn flour and the gelatin, this will thicken up quite a bit. So it's fine that it's a little bit runny at the moment. That will thicken up a lot. So now that this custard is done, I'm going to clear up all of the sweet ingredients, and then I'll get started on the savouries, the sauce, and the chicken pie. Alright, so first I'm going to prepare all of the vegetables. Okay, 1/2 cup of white wine vinegar, 2 shallots on the stove to saute till soft. So fun. Alrighty, we're back. Okay, so chicken pie ingredients. I've just put the oven on to preheat, and now I'm going to start on the sweet potato. So we're going with things like sweet potato, leeks instead of onions, celery, carrots, zucchini, all really low fiber, easy to digest things. But also the sweet potato is nice and high calorie and is a good carbohydrate as well. I'm going to probably do another sweet potato. Let's go. Those sweet potato to steam in around the same time that it takes the shallots and vinegar to saute, so that I can use the steaming water to be the double boiler for my Bearnaise sauce later. But for now, let's get through the rest of the ingredients. So this is, first up I'm going to do some celery, and then we're also going to do some leek, easily digestible form. So with the chicken pie, I'll saute, so brown off the mince first, and then I'll put in all the veggies, cook them until soft, and then I'll add butter and corn flour to make a sauce for it. Add salt, pepper, and some herbs for flavour. Alrighty, I've just taken the shallots, the tarragon, and the white wine vinegar off the heat because they're done. So next up, I'm going to brown off the chicken mince, which will form the base of the chicken pie. Add in all my veggies and we're good to go. Looks good. So I'm preparing to make the rest of the Bearnaise sauce, which means I need to separate these eggs here. Alright, so these will now go in with the shallot and vinegar mixture, and these are going to be whisked over a very low heat for 5 to 7 minutes until they're thick. Man, it's so hot trying to whisk this, and I wasn't expecting it to be such a warm day, so I'm a bit sweaty. But anyway, Bearnaise, my friends. I'm going to set this aside. So let's move our egg whites out of the way, because so our filling can go straight in. There's lots of beautiful, delicious organic veggies and chicken. This, we'll smooth it down. Topping, we'll just place this around the pie and then we'll connect the dollops. That's it. We have finished cooking. I've made 2 sweet, nutrient-dense, delicious foods and 2 savory, our chicken pie and our Bearnaise butter sauce. So I'm just gonna pop them into containers now, ready to go to my friend. So hopefully if you come across this video in a time where you're looking for nutritious foods, whether that's for someone suffering, it could be cancer or other types of health conditions as well, or whether it's just because you're looking for some really nutrient dense foods, I hope this has been helpful for you. I'll link all of the recipes on my website as well, but you will be able to see them throughout the video. And don't forget to ask any questions in the comments below. And if this video has been helpful and informative for you, don't forget to like and subscribe. Now, let's package these up. That's it.